What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's goody? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. We got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about this. This is this is unfortunate, man. It's truly unfortunate, right? So I want to talk about this real quick because this is what leads our young folks astray. Okay, lack of accountability coming from the adult side, right? And this is what hurts our youth, our young folks. We fail them. We fail them all too often, right? We fail the young people because we lack accountability. We lack what it takes to be accountable. Okay, we as the elders and the adults in these situations, we lack the accountability. So if we lack the accountability, what you think they're gonna follow in? They're gonna follow in the footsteps of lacking accountability, right? So, and I'm not dissing anybody. I want to make that clear. And I'm not downplaying anybody. I'm talking about the mindset that we need to have. And the reason I can speak on this, I got multiple children that are Keyshawn Davis age and older. I have 3 children that are older than Keyshawn Davis. 2 that are right under Keyshawn Davis, literally. Okay. And so therefore I can speak to this, right? Because literally Keyshawn Davis can be my son. Literally, right? So I saw the video. I saw the apology made from his brother Kelvin. And I seen the video that his trainer made and what his trainer said. So we're going to listen to what his trainer had to say. We're going to address these things, and we're going to address what his brother Kelvin had to say in his apology, right? Which is nasty work. Okay, nasty work, right? So if you guys didn't hear it, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. We seen Keyshawn Davison's brother. Yeah. So I'm gonna read what his brother Kelvin said, right? Let me know. Y'all ready? It's crazy because I was in the middle of watching your video you just did not too long ago on the situation when I got the notification. Salute, nephew G tatted up. Because I want to see y'all young folks, G tatted up, nephew. I want to see y'all be successful. I want to see y'all succeed. I look at it this way. Now, maybe everybody don't look at it this way, but I look at it from the standpoint of I was able to make it through to be able to tell you, right, what to King Brian, what's up? Next level coach, what's up? To tell you what potholes lie in front of you, lie ahead of you. So let's just talk about this, right? This is what his brother Kelvin put out. He said, quote, on behalf of DB3, we apologize for conducting ourselves in that way, tension was high and emotions got the best of us. We will be back and better and more professional. It's up and downs with this, and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take what comes with it. Right? Cool. But then he says, but we're gonna take what comes with it. With that being said, we didn't jump nobody. Okay, cool. I'm glad you clarified that. But keep believing the media. Stop. Let me stop you right there. Stop right there. I got to stop you right there. Kelvin, I got to stop you right there. And this is why I said it's important to have elders right there. No, what you're trying to do is justify it. Right there. You trying to say, but. No, there is no but, bro. There is no but. The media didn't spin anything. Because if you're not in, okay, that's like saying, hey, bro, we went up to this dude, you know what I'm saying? I went up to this dude, slammed him, I headbutted him, but the media talking about I robbed him. I ain't robbed that dude. Stop believing the media. Bruh, you should not have done what you done to begin with. There is no buts. Keyshawn, please, brother, please. You got a bright future. Your brothers have a bright future. Bruh, if you, listen, I don't take it not trying to sun nobody or any of those things, right? I'm trying to drop knowledge on y'all. Please understand this. There is no buts, bruh. Period. If that's the case, there's a but behind everything. Well, yeah, man, I took this candy bar. Well, why didn't you pay full price? Listen, I paid for the Coca-Cola. I just didn't pay for the Snickers. Don't believe them. I ain't steal everything. Bro, what are you talking about? You talking about we didn't jump him. Okay, but he still was assaulted because of emotions. Hence the reason why you're apologizing to begin with. That's why you're apologizing to begin with. There is no but. But means you trying to justify your actions. That's what the but part means, bro. That just means you're trying to justify. Well, it wasn't that bad. No, it was bad because you shouldn't have been in that man's locker room. Period. If you don't go in his locker room, guess what? We're not talking about this. Period. So he goes, but keep believing the media that's twisting the narratives. What narratives is being twisted, bro? This is where the elders around them need to pull them aside and be like, bro, listen, stop. If this is my sons, right? I'm going to tell my sons, bro, don't come to me talking about, yeah, but no, there is no but. There is no narrative. You don't put yourself in that position, you don't get blamed for nothing. You made a bad choice. Period. You went in there with bad intentions. Like I said, you saying you didn't jump nobody. Okay. Like I said, let's think about this. If Nair Albright team and security wasn't there, if it was just Keyshawn, and Nair Albright, Kelvin, what happens in that situation? What happens in that situation? Because if this was court of law, they're going to say, okay, well, the only reason it didn't go this far is because there was somebody there to prevent it. What are you talking about? If these people wasn't there, guess what would have happened? Because you performed the action, period. Answer the question. Kelvin should have said, why did he go in the locker room to begin with if it wasn't to congratulate this man? Or maybe even you want to talk about a rematch. Hey, you beat my brother. Hey, I need to run that back. Bazzy, blah. Was that the case? No. Multiple people are saying, multiple witnesses are saying, you ran up to this man, you grabbed him. Somebody said he grabbed him by the throat because Nair is saying he kind of blanked out. You know, when you get in those situations, you be kind of like, wait, what? What's going to happen here? He kind of blanked out, and then he's like, oh, I'm about to swing. So then he's like, somebody said that he grabbed him by the throat and then headbutted him. What are you talking about? What do you mean that they're trying to twist the narrative? What narrative is being twisted, bro? There is no narrative being twisted. Regardless of you trying to say we didn't jump him. Okay, you didn't jump him. But you assaulted him, period. You shouldn't have been there. Pocket said, my brother-in-law spent $2,000 on hotel fees, tickets to support Keyshawn for nothing. Really, bro? They exactly, bro. Salute to Todd Friend 600. My brother in Super Chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. My late dad always says that you can't get framed if you're not in the picture. One of the best advice my father ever gave me. Keep instructing, Blue Blood. That's a fact. That's a fact. Right, exactly, Kendra. Why you grab him? You just didn't get that far. There's a difference. Now keep listening. This is where it gets even more interesting. Keyshawn, I'm telling you, bro, Kelvin, Keon, y'all young, you got a bright future. I seen this movie before. This is why I'm doing this. Not doing this to hate on you or now you don't got love for me. No. I'm advising you because I've seen this movie before, bro. I just escaped it. And I'm proud every day that I escaped it. So even in these bad times, I feel bad or whatever, I always think of situations where I don't have to be here. I got 3 friends doing, one friend that gave 245 years, another friend that gave 100 and something years. I got another friend that was in there, and now he done passed away in there for something he ain't even do because he wanted to live by the code of not snitching. This is the truth. So I seen this movie before. And again, like I said, I got friends right now. It's funny. I was just telling my wife, right, the other day. I got friends right now that have been dead since we was 14. 2 of them. Ill Will and Jable for bad decisions. One in a taken car, and another at an event that crazy enough that I didn't make it to was a puffy party in the city at City College. If you don't believe me, go look up City College with Puffy. My friend Jable was in there and got trampled. Go look it up. You could Google it. And they'll tell you the people that was involved, and you'll see Jable was involved. Literally. Because we were sneaking out and had fake IDs to go to parties that we wasn't supposed to be at. And guess what? Me and my cousin just happened to not make it because we missed the train. Jable made it. Jable got trampled. This is a true story. My friend Jable, he got trampled for not listening, for bad advice, for not taking accountability. Period. And you think I learned my lesson from that? No. I kept on making bad decisions. Hence the reason why I got these cuts here on my arms. Continue to make bad decisions. Friends doing life, literally. That's texting me from federal prisons doing life. My friend Ill Will hit a tree. We was 14 years old in GTA that I can speak on now that I had participated in and just happened not to be in the area, and they got behind him. He tried to run, hit a tree, and went through the windshield. We was 14, bro. That could have easily been me. So today I count my blessings. Today I count my blessings. So that's why I can sit here and I got kids Keyshawn age, and I can tell you, hey, bro, this ain't it. If you lack accountability, guess what? You dance with the devil, eventually he gonna accept. You keep inviting the devil to dance. One day he going to accept. And once he start to dance with you and he grab a hold of your hands, guess what? He ain't going to let go, bro. And guess what? Ain't nobody around you that's making excuses going to be able to do nothing about it. I tell my kids this all the time. Don't do something that you can't take back. Never accept a sentence that you can't take back. Living with regret is one of the worst things in life. Believe me. Fit for life. My brother Doc in the building in Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Davis brothers just attacked a ninja that made weight and was tired. God rest their souls. If the rematch is near Philly, I do not know how they will handle that. Oh, they ain't going to put it near Philly. Doc, they ain't going to put that near Philly. No, sir. The Black Underground brother in the Super Chat, he said, what up, family? Listening, you can always do better. Facts. So that's why I'm dropping this advice, bro, because if I took accountability, bro, instead of blaming everybody else, bro, I talked to one of my mans and I'll be like, bro, he been down since 2001. It's 2025. He been down since 2001. He been down since 2001. It's 2025, bro. And guess what? I'll be like, man, family, I can't wait to see you, man. He got a short list of people that could come and visit him. His kids and his mother. That's it. That's all. His kid's mother, wife, passed away while he was in there. It's true story, man. She done passed away while he in there. Ain't nothing he could do about it because he in the feds. 2 people come visit him, his mother and his kids. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And I talked to him and he'd be like, bro, I'd be like, bro, I still can't believe you've been down all this time. And he'd be like, bro, I put myself here. But we matured. Before, of course, it was always, I ain't do it. I ain't do this. I ain't do that. You understand? Now we matured and he like, hey, bro, bad choices. Right. That's why I'm trying to say right now, don't make those bad choices. So let's keep listening to what he said, right? Right? Exactly, nephew G tatted up. Especially if you don't have accountability. Guess what? You'll carry that everywhere. Child, please. What's up, family? What's up, nephew? Alan Lamb, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, keep cooking, Blue, dropping science. Salute, family. Malik Omar, what's up? Jerome Average Gamer, salute, family. Never lost. What's up? Michael Brown, what's up? So let's keep listening. So then he says, but keep believing the media that's twisting the narrative. Part of the game, we will regroup. We will regroup. Here's where it gets tricky for me, right? And this is where I got frustrated. He says, we will regroup, but it will be for us and not our people. Shout out to DB3. What? Now you blaming the people? It'll be for us and not our people. And I'm going to show you this just so you guys know I'm not making this up, right? Because people will be like, hey, you're making this up. Right here at the bottom. It will be for us and not our, and then he put in, look, and not our people. It'll be for us and not our people. Bruh. Now you blaming the people. The people didn't miss weight, bruh. Tay Brown, peace, blessings, queen. Salute to the 11520. Bruh, the people didn't miss weight. Keyshawn did. This event was built around him. He missed weight. On top of that, he went in that man's locker room. You can't blame the people want their refund. The brother just said his family spent $3,000, $2,000 for hotel and fees and didn't get it back. The Jessica, peace of blessed queen. Bert from marketing, what's up? Brandon Team, what's up? It doesn't matter who he meant. There's nobody to blame for this but himself. Marquavian Black, what's up, family? Texas 830, what's up? Bernard Crawford, what's up, family? I don't care if he meant his manager. I don't care who he meant. It ain't none of their fault that he missed weight. It's his fault he didn't fight yesterday. What about addressing the people in the crowd that spent their money and be like, hey, bro, I apologize to them? No. He was trolling people eating popcorn. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that this, and I hope this message gets to Keyshawn. Bro, the easiest way to handle these types of situations is accept accountability and then you move on. Accept accountability and then you move on, bro. If you continue to try to make up reasons, try to justify your actions, you only digging a hole deeper, bro. That's the only thing you're doing. Everybody, I couldn't, the moment this fight was made, for months, I think we was all anticipating this. You can't be mad at the people because the people holding you accountable for dropping the ball, you can't be mad. And it's not like you're giving it to people for free. People paid to go. Fit for Life, Dot, back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping a Cinco on the super chat. He said, and when and where does the money man start and do the fighting? Where they do that at? Right. Exactly. You can't be mad at the people because the people is mad at you for dropping the ball. No, you just got to accept that. Hey, bro, you mad? I get it. I ain't even mad at you. It's like getting caught cheating and then be like, yeah, man, but yeah, you blaming, bro, what? It don't work that way, bro. Maestro, hey, my brother Maestro, what's up, family? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. I was out in Norfolk, crazy weekend, back in the Bronx now. He said, what did the media twist exactly? I'm confused. Albright was lying? Wasn't lying. He said Albright wasn't lying. Right. But it's going to get worse, Maestro. So then, but to say, this is the thing, to say, oh, we ain't doing this for the people. Bro, now you're going to slap the people that support you in the face because you dropped the ball? Now you making yourself out to be a victim? No, you're not the victim. You're the victor. You can't make an apology and then be like, yeah, but we ain't rocking with the people. What? What you mean? You don't get an opportunity. No, you don't get the chance to be a victim. You're not a victim. You're just simply not. Band up. What up, nephew? Albert Corwood, what's up? Julio Don, what's up? Scorpio 1176, what's up? And guess what? I'm pretty sure this will be taken out of content. Oh, Blue is hating. Blue used to love. Now he hating. He switched sides. All of that. Because every time you hold people accountable, it's considered hate. Every time you want to educate people on situations and advise them, it's considered hate. Rex Sean, what's up? Hope now, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I see why you always say love the sport and not the fighters because they will disappoint you every time. This is why I try to tell people. And Hope now, you know this, and everybody here know this. Y'all know I love Keyshawn Davis, man. Miss Dopamine Euphoria. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Stormy B, Triple OG, what's up? L Dub Boxing, what's up? Boxing plug in the building. Exactly. My brother Maestro, he said, I'm independent. Spent my own bread of hotels, flights, rental car to get out there to cover a canceled fight. All he needed to do was accept accountability, just like you said, Blue. Maestro. Accept accountability and then address the people and be like, yo, listen, I know everybody. Bro, it's not like he missed weight by 0.5 pounds. And then Edwin Dos Santos was like, nah, I'm not doing it. And then he like, bro, I tried to make the weight. I couldn't cut the rest of the weight, so on and so forth, right? I get it. I'd have been like, bro, yeah, that is a little stretch, man. Come on, bro. No, you missed by 4.5 pounds. That's not even professional. After the day before, you pressed Abdullah Mason and put him on the spot and made it seem like you was still going to fight at 135. And then after you missed weight by 4.5 pounds, you tell the reporter, Christina Ponce, that your plan from the very beginning was to go to 140. So guess what? Now you look like you was capping to Abdullah Mason. So what was the whole thing with Abdullah Mason for? When you knew you couldn't defend the belt and you wasn't staying there anyway. You knew you couldn't defend the belts and you knew you wasn't staying there. So why did you call this man out and it went viral? And I'm like, hey, bro, you made me look like a fool. I'm like, yo, bro's a dog. This, and this. His mentality, a dog mentality, can't wait. And you knew all along you wasn't fighting him? Make this make sense. Make that make sense. And you trying to be the victim? Hey, man, y'all switching the narrative. Ain't nobody switching the narrative. You did this. If this was me and my sons, and the reason I can say this, I could call all my sons right now. I have a son that's 25 years old. He'll be 26 this year. I got a son that's 30. I got a son that just turned 34. Or 35. 35. Literally a couple days ago. And I got a daughter that's 27. So I'm not speaking from a place of inexperience. I'm not speaking to him from a place of, oh, you hating and none of that. No, I'm speaking to him out of love. That's what I'm talking to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, I'm talking to you out of love. And I know you're going to look at this and because you're the middle child of your brothers, because you got sisters, right? And you carry the torch. Hey, bro, you got a kid. You carry the torch. Accountability is your best friend. Because if you don't be accountable, guess what? As your kid get older, guess what your kid going to do? If you're not accountable and consistent as a parent, when the kids get older, they're going to be like, but you said, but you did. And then what you going to do? Live by that narrative? Well, you do as I say, not as I do. That nonsense ain't going to work in this day and age. That worked in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s. That don't work in the 2000s. No, sir. No, sir. Your best friend is accountability, bro. I learned that the hard way with my wife and my kids. Accountability is your best friend. Malik Omar, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. The Davis brothers are a problem. Keep up the great work, Blue. Salute, family. Fit for life. My brother Doc back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, where we are from, the money man never does the fighting. Why did his bros and friends not hold him back at minimum? Bud and Bomac apologized for the hit, but not the weight. I'm just confused because Bud and Bomac are constant professions. Right, Bud could get into these. You know what I mean? In these situations, Bud could get into and gonna come out on the clean side, right? Bud don't do that. Bud don't operate like this. Bomac don't operate like this. And because he's a young man, they don't want to put him on the spot. Because if they answer the question, it means that they knew about it. Who's that? Can you give me one of my water spoons? That means that they have to be put on the spot, and Bud ain't gonna sit there and lie. So he rather not say nothing. Because either A, you knew he was gonna do this, or B, you wasn't aware. You feel me? So they don't, and he a young man, and then they got to answer certain questions that's just not good. Thank you. But I get it though. But it just goes to show the fact that Bud even went in the locker room and Bomac, they came together and went into that locker room to address this. That shows a lot. And we're going to get into his trainer, Happy Valley Farm, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat on me. He said, right is right, even when no one is doing it, and wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. All facts. Joe Townsend, what's up, family? So let's get into what his trainer had to say, because this was even more disturbing. So now Kelvin talking about we doing it for ourselves. This one for us now. We ain't doing this for y'all. Bro, y'all didn't even advance yet. Ray Davis, what's up, family? You talking about you doing this for y'all now. Even if you're talking about family members, even if you're talking about managers, friends at the event, man, all these people came to show up and show out for y'all, man. They came to show up and show out for y'all. They came to show up and show out for y'all. Now, if they turning their back or they upset, it's because y'all dropped the ball. That's the reason being, because y'all dropped the ball. So let's listen to his trainer, right? Because I was like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Let's listen to this.
There's a whole lot of people that reached out to, how could they do this? I'm like, first of all, nobody even was backstage. Nobody that's making these comments on why would they do something like they fumbled all of these things. None of y'all saw any damn thing but what they showed y'all, which was the aftermath.
Okay, he said nobody saw nothing but what they showed us, which was the aftermath. Well, how did we get to the aftermath? For every action, there's a reaction. So how did you get to the aftermath? For every action, there's a reaction. So how did you get to the aftermath? Right? Shelton, LDBC or nothing. What's up, family? How did you get to the aftermath? We saw the altercation. How did you get to the altercation? We saw the altercation. Key thing. What they showed us was this altercation took place in front of Nair Albright's dressing room. Why was they there? Okay. Let's keep listening.
The interviews. Nobody even asks. Now, this is but what they showed.
Now, here's another thing. Devontae Gooden, what's up, family? Rob B, what's up? Happy Valley Farm, what's up? Okay. Now, here's y'all got to listen to this, right? Here's the key thing. This is key. Mike G, what's up, family? And again, great brother. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not dissing you. I'm just showing you the wrongs that you're saying and the wrong message that you're sending to these young men. That's what I'm doing. Advice, brother. That's all I'm dropping.
Joel, which was the aftermath, the interviews. Nobody even asks. Now, this ain't even giving details of what happened last night. I just want y'all to, the interviews. None of y'all saw any damn thing. But what they showed y'all, which was the aftermath, the interviews, nobody even asks. Now,
he says, only thing we know is what they showed us. Hall Smith, what's up? D Mac, what's up? One Leg Heck, what's up? Only thing we know is what they showed us. And nobody asks what happened. George Anderson, what's up? Well, that's not true. Hall Smith, what's up? Two things is wrong with that. For one, that's not true because Mark Kriegel, right after interviewing Nair Albright, he went to find with ESPN Keyshawn, Rafael 30 Deuce, the Walkers, what's up? And asked them what's their response to it, and they said no comment. What is he talking about? Gmail, yes, what's up? Mark Kriegel and ESPN said that they found Keyshawn, asked him for the comment on ESPN Live, and they said Keyshawn said no comment and didn't want to address it. Chase Gotti, what's up? Now, here's two things that's wrong with that. Let's say Mark Kriegel and ESPN was lying, and they never addressed Keyshawn. They never asked him to comment on it. Well, you don't need Mark Kriegel and ESPN to comment on anything because this is social media era. And when Keyshawn Davis saw that comment from Richardson Hitchens and Shakur Stevenson, he didn't need anybody to come to him to ask him his thoughts on it because he immediately reacted to it like anything else. George Anderson, what's up? D-Man Jr., what's up? So he didn't need anybody to ask him what happened where he could have just took to his own social media. He could have went live on social media like he does after the fights for reactions. And he could have said, hey, bro, they lying, bro. They didn't ask me my thoughts. It's two sides to each coin. Here's my thoughts. So what do you mean nobody asked? He don't see what's going on? You mean to tell me he's not aware of everybody talking about this? He's completely oblivious to everything that's going on? He could jump on his social media right now and say, hey, Blue, you got it wrong. Let me address this. Hey, Fight Hype. Hey, Fight Hub. Hey, Sean Zytel, 7-8 Sports TV, BFTB, Everything Boxing. Hey, y'all wrong. Hold on. Let me tell my side. Who doesn't want to clear their name? In today's era, I don't need nobody interview to clear my name. You don't need you don't want to clear your name right now and be like, hold on, bro, they lying on me, bro. They lying on me, bro. I gotta clear my name, bro. Cali World, peace, blessings, Queen. Right, Curtis Robinson. Hey, I'm gonna clear my name. Hold on. Time out. Key, what's up, family? I just mentioned you. Mean you're gonna live a long time. Happy Valley Farm, what's up? You don't need anybody to put a microphone in your face to clear your name today. All you gotta do is go on social media, especially with events like this that go viral. So what do you mean nobody even asks their side of the story? When ESPN and Mark Kriegel, now maybe ESPN and Mark Kriegel was lying, but that's even more of a reason to Keyshawn to go to his social media and say, hey, bro, they're lying on me. Urban Legree, what's up? Randall 700, what's up? They're lying on my name. Hold up, let me clear my name. That's more of a reason to do that. I'm not, hey, maybe I'm missing something, but did anybody see him say anything outside of Kelvin's comments? Okay, let's keep listening.
This ain't even giving details of what happened last night. I just want y'all to read between the lines, because everybody talking about he got they were saying that the man got jumped last night. I want y'all to listen to his words. He said, wait a minute, Keyshawn got in my face, and we was face to face, and we was like heads bumping each other, and then the people grabbed him, and they was like, yeah, man. How the hell does that equate to getting jumped?
Now you're right. Jeremy 2684, what's up? What's up with Boston? What's up, family? Now he's 100% right? That Anaya Albright, he initially said that they came face to face, they was drawing back and forth, right? And that then things started escalating, got into an altercation, and things got heated, right? They separate them. Or A1 who's on, what's up, family? Emmanuel H, what's up? Right, I agree. So he did contradict himself, Naya Albright. Steady P, what's up? 1,000%. And we do come to the conclusion, we understand they didn't jump him. We know they didn't jump that man, right? Troy, what's up? We know they didn't jump him, but Naya cleared that up, right? Right? So, yeah, they didn't jump him. We get that. But that don't justify going in the locker room to begin with. How did you even get to the point to go face to face in the man's locker room if you wasn't coming in there with good intentions? Chris Brooks, what's up? If you didn't go in this man's locker room with good intentions, then why was you in his locker room? Big Hearn, what's up? Oh, said they jumped Albright. How he get the 9 on his head? Because he said Keyshawn headbutted him. But again, Naya Albright is a little bit thrown off, and I'm not making excuses for him. But when somebody confront, he's a little bit shocked. Like everybody that's saying that they saw Keyshawn come in the locker room, they was a little surprised and shocked. Like, oh, Keyshawn in here? Okay. And even his trainer, his promoter said, oh, Keyshawn came to the door. He like, all right, let him go through. He thought he was coming with, saying they didn't know he was on that time. And Naya said that he came up to him kind of tough. OSL, what's up? And then he was like, he was a bit thrown off. So he got the 9 on his head from the headbutt. But we know they didn't jump him, clearly. So that was a false notion that Mark Kriegel kept pushing. We know Mark Kriegel pushed that line. We understand that. James Iraf, what's up? But why was you in the locker room to begin with? That's what you need to address. Frustration. Said jump versus assault. What's the difference? Right. There is no difference. You're trying to justify it. You're trying to lessen the load. Hey, bro, I ain't used a pistol. I used a knife. Oh, okay. Well, that made it that much better, huh? Come on, bro.
These are his words. These are his words.
99 degree. Nair used the word jump, though. Yeah, we understand that. We clarified that. And Nair Albright even clarified that. We know that. We know that. And he clarified it. He clarified that. Context and perspective. What's up? But does that make it better? Does that lessen the load? Matthew Bishop, what's up? Fight Hub Hayes, my brother, Mr. Hayes, Marcus Hayes in the building. He said Key is so much better of a young man than this weekend event. Sad for his whole family, but believe he will redeem himself. Ugly night for them, nevertheless. I agree. That's one. But you know what I'm saying, Mr. Hayes, my brother? My whole point is accountability. That's my whole point right now. I agree. And I think he redeemed himself, so on and so forth. But you have to have accountability. You have to have accountability. If you don't have accountability, you won't learn from this lesson. Elliot Fernandez, what's up? You know when you go to prison and you go up for the board and they ask you, they ask you these questions. They trying to see if you they trying to see if you have accountability now. Right? If you don't have remorse and accountability for your actions, they're not going to let you go. Oh, you still don't get it? You still not getting it? Oh, send him back. He ain't reformed. Oh, you still lacking accountability? Go back in it. Playboy Buddha, what's up? Mike Jody, what's up? So let's keep listening.
I want y'all to listen to this. How the hell does that equate to people getting jumped? Like, this is when you know people want the negative to happen.
Stop, great brother. You got to stop. Nobody want this negative. Nobody asked for this. Everybody is talking about it and latching onto it because it's so unbelievable. Nobody wants this to happen. It just is so unbelievable that this took place that it's going viral. What are you talking about? Everybody wants a negative. Nobody wants this. We wanted to see Keyshawn fight Edwin De Los Santos. That's what we wanted to see. Nobody wanted to see this. 6 Foot Zeus, what's up? The graphics man channel, what's up? Nobody wants to see this. Nobody's okay with this. Who do we see talking about, oh man, this is so exciting? Nobody talking about that. Everybody talking about how sad and nasty work this is. King Job Man, what's up? Rafael 30 Deuce, what's up? There ain't nobody trying to leech onto this and latch on. Yeah. No. Now, I did say Mark Kriegel, he was happy. Timothy Ramdean, what's up? Terrence Williams, what's up? Wayne Jr., what's up? BVG Trey, what's up? Silo 2 Nights, what's up? I ain't like the way Mark Kriegel addressed it because he showed me that he was just like, yeah, so it was Keyshawn Davis and Kelvin Davis, correct? Like he was trying to indict them or something. You know what I'm saying? Erica Malbasius, peace and blessings, queen. I love saying your name. She already know that, though. So let's keep listening. So to say, hey, man, it's like people wanted it. Man, stop, man. Again, you're trying to deflect and you're not taking accountability. Ain't nobody want this, bro. It's nasty work, period.
This is when you know the people actually are waiting for the failure. This is when you know the people.
Who's waiting for the failure? Everybody was there to see success. Joe Johnson, what's up? Nobody was there to see Keyshawn Davis fail. Who was there to see Keyshawn Davis fail? Who? Who was there to see Keyshawn? This is why I said lack of accountability, people. Lack of accountability will lead the young astray. If you are elder and you are in have any way, shape, form, or fashion, any kind of influence on these young men, bro, you gotta have accountability. Undisputed champ, what's up? And I'm just kicking knowledge, bro. I'm not disrespecting nobody, because you got to say that today's time, because people, every time you address something, people, man, you hating, or you dissing me, or you this, or you disrespecting me. No. You got to have accountability. I don't care if you love them or not. If this is my kids, I'm going to be like, hey, bro, you're not being accountable. My son's, who's that, Pimp? Can you put the fan on me real quick? Got hot. This is my youngest son right here. He'll tell you. Accountability. I'm holding everybody accountable. I don't care who you are. My kids, my wife, everybody. Accountability. You got to be accountable. Period. June Undercover, what's up? You get in trouble? Hey, bro, you knew this was coming. Why? If you're driving and you're doing this and you're doing that, hey, bro, keep playing that game. And this is what's going to come of it. Accountability, bro. You can't be an elder in these young men's life and not hold them accountable. That's not helping them. That's leading them astray, bro. Terry Eder Sr., what's up? The Village Brother, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said he hit me once versus they hit me more than once. Either way, he still got hit. Accountability is exactly what is needed here. Keep cooking, Blue. Exactly. Accountability, bro. Queen said, I started an ESPN subscription just to watch the fight, shaking my head. They all mess, and then all this mess happened. Right. So he's talking about, hey, man, it's like people couldn't wait to see. No, man, stop, man. Now, maybe local people was hating or whatever. No, the mass majority of people is not hating on Keyshawn Davis or wanting to see him fail. That's false.
Actually want your ass to fail. It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option for you. If you had the option to fight at the scope last night, you would. If you had the option to be an Olympian, you would. If you had the option to be a world champion, you would. It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option. If it was an option for you, you would take advantage of it.
What does that have to do with this? What does that have to do with this situation? What does this have to do with this situation? No, it's not about options. You did it in real time, and now we're addressing it. It's accountability, brother, not options. You can't be an elder in the young people's life and lead them astray because they're going to think this is okay. David Dawson, what's up? You can't. He said, you are so correct, Blue. I'm a teacher. The majority of students, boys and girls, don't want to listen to any advice. They think they know it all. The parents don't hold them accountable. Exactly. Exactly. It starts in your house. Accountability. Max Reno, what's up? I tell my kids all the time. Pimp, you still there? What do I tell you guys all the time? If you do the action, for my son is how old? 13 years old. What do I tell you? Take accountability. He's my youngest son. He'll be 14 next month. Accountability. Do I not hold your brothers and sisters accountable? Do I play games with them? That's his trainer, the Walkers. Duncan Penny, what's up? Gmail, yes, sir. I'm turning 14 in a week. Accountability. The biggest key to life is accountability, and don't live with regret. Breezy Too Cool, what's up? Rhonda, what's up? He said Rhonda said we are paying. We have the right to voice our opinion. Facts. It's not about wanting to see you fail. It starts in your household. I hold my kids accountable. So anything y'all do outside there, right? Understand this is real life. What do I tell you? What do I tell your mother? This is real life, right? What do I tell your mother? This is real life for them. When they leave outside this household, ain't nobody gonna love them like we do, right? My son can tell you. Toriano Jenkins, what's up? J Man, what's up? Okay, you can go back. I tell my wife, because my wife is a nurturer. She wanna, no, they should just, no. Nobody care about my kids once they leave outside this house but me and her. So if we don't teach them right now accountability when they go out there, they're going to get a rude awakening because outside they don't care. Once you walk outside that door, if you don't take accountability, you're going to find yourself in a bad way because nobody outside them doors care like we do. They don't. They don't care. They could care less. Whose son are you, Blue Blood? And? Well, you just stole his candy bar, but I was hungry. And? That's not how the world operates. Only person to blame is yourself. Accountability. Hey, man, you left this party. You got pulled over. You was drinking and driving. Yeah, man, but you know what I'm saying? At the party, man, you know what I mean? Was this happening? Is that happening? Man, it's like these cops be trying to pull you. What? It sounds bizarre. Salute to Code 189, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Key knew it all that was uncalled for from missing weight to the dumb actions. Now watch them judge other black fight off this. Facts. You knew what it was. Come on, man. And to act like, now keep listening. Teach, what's up?
If it was an option for you, you would take advantage of it. But when I see these damn posts, these fake ass supporters, this convenient love, because I can guarantee you, and I saw it in real time after the fight, the same people that was talking all of this crazy shit is the same people that's going to come up to him and ask to take pictures. The same.
Bro, what are you talking about? Oh, man. I have love for my kids. I can discipline my kids. And right after, I'm going to tell them I love them. That don't mean I don't love them. That's his trainer, Erica Malbasi, is one of his trainers down in Virginia. That don't mean I don't love them. But you're going to get this work. You do wrong, you're going to get this work. Period. Ain't no fake love. It's called disappointing. People are disappointed, bruh. Stop making them feel like this is okay. Like, yeah, nah, now everybody's switching up on you. Now it's fake love. There's no fake love. People are disappointed because of your actions. Your actions and people are holding you accountable. Now it's considered fake love. What fake love? No, people is disappointed. They upset. They shocked. They confused. Donnie Dean, 1954, Triple OG, what's up? He said, Blue, over the years, I heard you spit this truth. I got to it. That's why I feel like I'm here. I'm here because I got saved. So I can't keep it to myself. I could easily be like some of my friends that have been transitioned since the early 80s, or friends that's incarcerated for the rest of their life. KP from KC5, what's up? Right. So Kelvin talking about he doing it for them and not our people no more. Now he talking about it's fake. Bro, what are you talking about? People is disappointed, bro. They're disappointed. They shocked. They confused. Ricardo Hurley, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the on your boy Blue. I keep saying us as if Clay is here. I thought Keyshawn was better than that, Blue. No, he is. He's a human. He make mistakes. That's it. That's all. He a human. He make mistakes. You understand? But you got to have accountability. Alan Lamb, what's up, family? You got to have accountability. He human. He's able to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to make mistakes, right? Big, small, or indifferent, right? It's cool. Everybody has done them. Ain't nobody perfect, right? But again, you feel me? But again, if you don't have accountability, you won't learn. You'll do it again. I said this to y'all the other day. There's a difference between getting sorry you got caught and sorry you did something. Let me say that to y'all again. There's a difference in being sorry you got caught compared to being sorry you got between sorry you did something. Armani Viss, what's up? There's a huge difference between, hey, I'm sorry I got caught, man. I'm sorry I got caught, man. I apologize, man. You ain't really sorry. You just sorry you got caught. And there's a difference where you like, bro, I shouldn't have did that to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you sorry you did what you did. Stanley Bailey, what's up? There's a huge difference. Yee Huncho, what's up? And being sorry you got caught and sorry you did what you did. And if you don't have accountability, you'll never be sorry for what you did. You'll be sorry that you get caught. There's a huge difference. And that's why I said the elders around him, the people around him, such as the gentleman talking, you gotta hold him accountable so that way he's sorry he did what he did, not sorry he got caught. Because you're talking about the narrative and the things that was put on the camera, right? ESPN is promoting a specific thing and so on. No, you're sorry you got caught. You're not sorry you did what you did. There's a difference. Now let's keep listening. KP from KC5, my brother in Super Chat, he said accountability is kryptonite again. Yeah. It's suddenly a way to now everybody say, come on, man. if he got a bunch of yes men around him all the time, then he probably won't take accountability. This is what I'm talking about. But that's why I'm addressing this, bro. Because Keyshawn Davis, Kelvin Davis, Keon Davis, I got love for y'all. I know your story. I seen your story. I lived your story. I understand your story. It's so many things on here that I could look in this camera and tell you, y'all be surprised. It'll blow your mind if I tell you what I've been through in my life. From depression to I had one of my children even attempted to take her life because of pressure. Khalid Alio, salute. DJ Hands On, what's up? Jay Watts, what's up? This is a true story. That's a true story. That's a true story. So again, like I said, I'm not telling you something from inexperience. I'm telling you something from experience. From experience. And now that you have a child, it only gets worse. It don't get better. It gets harder. And if you don't take accountability, oh, Jerome, average gamer. I got a son that's 30 and a son that's 35. I got a daughter that's 27. I got a son that's 26. Well, will be 26. I got a daughter that's 26. A son is 25. Oh, I got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's not to say my own experiences with my own life. KP from KC5, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Too many bobbleheads in your circle will destroy your whole purpose. I want the kid to win, but this is alarming, Blue. Agreed. That's why I'm addressing it right now, because I do got love for it. And people could say, hey, man, no, you ain't got this fake love. You can say what you want, bro. I'm talking from a place of experience. Say what you want, but I'm talking from a place of experience. June Undercover, what's up? I'm talking from a place of experience. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Jay Watts, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. We glad you and your family is here. Appreciate the channel. Much love, family. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah. I got a friend. I was going through a depression time. He was going through depression time. Close friend of mine's. I'm like, bro. My wife said, listen, buy this car that you want, Charger. Charger I always wanted, Scat Pack. Hooked it up. She said, go buy your car. You know what I'm saying? Do something to make yourself happy. You know what I mean? Get back in the groove, you know, because I was in the funk, bad. Going to work, just sitting in my room. Go to work, wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, go to work. Don't work out no more. Eat whatever. Working in the operating room. Come home. After I come home, go back in my room, sitting there and watch movies all day till it's time for me to get up and do the same routine. To the point where one day my wife said, hey, come with me somewhere. I got in the car, me and her driving, she dropped me in my mother's house. Hey, you need to talk to your mother. You need to get out this funk. Literally. Then my wife said, yo, listen, she surprised me. Hey, let's go to Florida. We went to Florida. Said, let me show you something. Went to a car dealership, went and she bought my Scat Pack. My Charger Scat Pack. I got on it. I telling my boy, I'm like, yeah, bro. I get on the train to go down there to get it. And because I had to take the train with my car. No, I flew down there and was taking the train back. And guess what? I get a phone call. My boy that I'm talking to, oh yeah, he decided that he didn't want to be here no more. Man, I've been through it, man. I'm telling you. Erica Malbasis, I just lost my fiance 2 months from taking. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Queen. So sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, Queen. This is real life. Yeah, Queen, that's what I had. A scat back 3-9 deuce, right? And check this out, Queen. Then my son had a head on. I go take my wife, we go on vacation. My son say, yeah, I need my car don't work. I take your car. He takes my scat pack instead of my truck. Head on collision, totals my car. All true. Head on collision, totals my car. Ain't good. Was I sad about my car? Yeah. But I was more happy my son got out of there with no scratches on him. Lou Henton, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute. I could have lost him. I could have lost him in that. So I just was happy that. Oh, you got a Hayabusa? Oh, you driving. So listen, let's keep listening to this. Donnie D, 1954, triple OG. He said, don't enable negative behavior with excuses. There you go. Triple OG. There you go. It's accountability. Now let's keep listening.
People that are gonna ask for free tickets to the next fight. Yes, the same people that's gonna come up to him and ask to take pictures. The same people that are gonna ask for free tickets to the next fight. Yes, another thank you, JJ, for actually. I'm glad you brought that up because JJ. Now this is actually coming from people who were actually there.
What does that have to do with his actions? Seen and unseen boxing. What's up, family? Somebody, Troy, what's up? Somebody explain to me, what does this have to do with his actions? What does it have to do with his actions? These are going to be the same people who take pictures. What does that have to do with his actions? Is that the friend with the beef patty blue? Yeah, Mello, you know that story. Yes. Yes, Mello. And he's a nurse and worked in the hospital as well. And Mello, check this out. That's my boy George G. Check this out, right? Martrell Virginia Beach, what's up? He had no kids or nothing, but he was so successful, right? And this is why I tell you, money don't make you happy, it makes you comfortable. RJ, what's up? Guy University, what's up? Money doesn't make you happy, it makes you comfortable. Now, here's the thing. He got his license to practice his nursing and in the medical field, right? In multiple countries. He went to Africa for 5 months. Brandon Broussard, what's up? And helped the people. Chase Gotti, what's up? And helped the people in Africa, the kids and stuff in Africa, for 5 months. RJ, what's up? And still was unhappy. He bought his Harley Davidson he always wanted. Deuce 888, what's up? Memphis Underground TV, what's up? He bought a Harley cash that he wanted. Cash. Harley Davidson. You all know how much a Harley Davidson is. Tricked it out. Cash. Howard Grisby, what's up? Tricked it out. Cash. And still was not happy. Money doesn't make you happy. It makes you comfortable. And if you lack in certain things in life, it doesn't matter. Accountability is everything. Period. Accountability is everything. So let's keep listening. Inside Square Circle, my brother King Judah. What's up, family?
The dude Albright, his brother, is the one who hit one of our teammates. Like I said,
Nair Albright brother hit one of our teammates. How was he in a position? So you mean to tell me, and Yale Greg Cheeto, what's up? So you mean to tell me Nair Albright and his family celebrating? They happy, they won. They just decided to go out and attack Keyshawn Davis' team? For what? Doesn't even make sense. Nair Albright and his team, his brother, just decided to go out and attack Keyshawn Davis' team. Now, why would they do that? They won the fight. So do you mean to tell me they just went out and decided, hey, bro, we just gonna go swing on people? Bro, come on, man. Make this make sense. Felix Nunez, what's up? You said he started this off by saying read between the lines. I can read between the lines, bro. That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. I'm reading between the lines. Nair Albright brother just decided that he wanted to get physical with your team for nothing? Lotto Soldier, what's up? No, come on, man. Let's listen.
Recognize the narratives that's been pushed. All you hear is headlines of Keyshawn. Oh, him, they jumped him. They jumped him. The commotion that y'all saw.
Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to this part. The sports guy, what's up? And this is what I'm saying. I want to shed light to this brother and Keyshawn and everybody. Crosslight, what's up? And you ain't got to take my advice, right? Vernon Rice, what's up? Right? Y'all can act like I'm a nobody, but I'm a nobody with knowledge. And I've seen this movie before, and I know how it ends. Crosslight, what's up? So, again, I want y'all to listen to this part very, very carefully. Listen to this very carefully.
It's the aftermath. Keyshawn, they jumped him. They jumped him. The commotion that y'all saw is the aftermath of once Albright brother punched one of. That's when you saw the commotion. That's when you saw everybody jumping in. That's when you saw everybody getting riled up after his brother swung on one of our team.
Now he's not even being disingenuous, because you said the commotion that we saw that ESPN posted. Young Merv, what's up? The aftermath, the commotion when Albright's brother swung. Yeah, that's after they done rushed the locker room and had the altercation with Nair Albright in the locker room. So of course his brother was angry at that point in time, and he went in the hallway and confronted who he confronted. After y'all did what y'all did in the locker room. What are you talking about? And yes, that's what ESPN caught on camera. So you talking about his reaction. You trying to justify the situation by using his reaction. What does his reaction have to do with the action? What you mean? All y'all seen was the aftermath. What? The aftermath of Keyshawn Davis's actions, bro. They reacting to the actions that he had. What are you talking about? So you talking about, man, all they pushing the narrative, because all you seen was the reaction. The act, bro. Nair Albright brother is reacting to what y'all did in the locker room. Why wouldn't he react? And he didn't even hit Keyshawn. You saying he hit one of y'all teammates. Make it make sense, man.
So what y'all saw on ESPN of people pushing around, and that was after Albright brother came back there and literally swung on one of our guys. Not just swung, hit
So he wasn't supposed to react like that. Salute to my brother, the Drew Titan LLC in the building. He said zero accountability. Right, zero accountability. Malik Black, what's up? So instead of you saying, hey, bro, they was upset, and they tried to get busy after that, hey, Key got to do better, you trying to justify it by saying, yeah, Albright brother punched one of our guys in the face. Okay, well, if Keyshawn had beat Edwin De Los Santos, and Edwin De Los Santos rushes Keyshawn Davis's locker room and headbutts Keyshawn Davis in the locker room, and a scuffle breaks out, and one of your members from your team catches one of the members from Edwin's team and punch him in the face, you're going to act like, well, you see, they trying to push a narrative. What are you talking about? Paul Rivers, what's up? That makes no sense. You're making the matter worse. Just accept accountability. RJ, what's up? Accept accountability and be like, all right, bro, we made a mistake. That's it. Desi Days, what's up? You trying to justify it, you digging the whole way, you're making it worse.
No, let's not give the person that gives our community the benefit of the doubt as if.
Let's not give the person that gives our community the benefit of the doubt. What are we talking about here? They both black. 7 grams, what's up? They both black. Nayer Albright is black and Keyshawn Davis is black. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Let's not give the
targeting people in a position of power, especially black men in a position of power,
Stop. This is why he'll have the actions that he have without holding himself accountable, because if he got people around him that'll tell him stuff like this is okay, this will lead him astray. What do you mean a black man in position of power? He's the one that went into this man's locker room. He's the one that missed weight. He's the reason why the fight got canceled. Ain't nobody trying to go at the black man in position of power. No, the black people in his community is holding him accountable because he is the black man in position of power and he dropped the ball. Hassan 7, Detroit owned. D-Town, what's up? Big BD, what's up? My brother BFTB Botson in the building. Salute, family. He is the black man in position of power and he dropped the ball. Ain't nobody trying to single out the black man. Yeah, let's get after the black man. He went into the locker room. Nobody told him to do that. He missed weight by 4.5 pounds. Ain't nobody telling him to do that. AZ Kane said, come on, y'all. Listen. Man, listen, that's the problem right there. Jeff, the producer, what's up? That's the problem right there. What you mean don't be too hard on him? We ain't being hard enough. That's why he did what he did. What you mean don't be too hard on him? He made that choice. It's called choices, bro. He made the choice to miss weight and be unprofessional by 4.5 pounds. Not the people, not the fans, not the media. He did that, bro. He chose to go in this man's locker room because his brother lost and he was emotional. He did that. What you mean don't be too hard on him? The men in the community, they can't afford to be soft, bro. No disrespect. That's something my wife would say. Hey, don't be too hard on him. And guess what I'm going to tell her? Mind your business. Kay Causey, what's up? Mary Anderson, peace of bless, Squeed. Denzel Horton, what's up? Let me ask you a question, AJ Kane. If the authorities come in the building and Nair Albright said he want to press charges, do you think they're going to be too hard on? Do you think they're going to be lenient? Hey, man, let's not be too hard on this young man, man. Take it easy on the young brother. You think they care? You think they care? Huh? You think that they care? Joe Freeman, what's up? When they put them cuffs on you, let this not be this event and you think you can get away with that outside of this. You seen what happened to Michael Vick? That wasn't even there? You think they was being too hard on the young brother? Motown 909, what's up? Randall 700, what's up? Rodriguez Jackson TV, what's up? You think they gonna care? No, they ain't gonna care. So it's up to us to hold them accountable, so that he don't be in a position to lose the power. It's called having accountability. Duncan Penny, what's up? Rich Porter, what's up, nephew?
No, they would never do that. The media would never try to paint somebody, one of us, as a villain. The media would never try to push the narrative that, wait a minute, if y'all listen to the commentary throughout the whole damn night, oh, this man is so disappointing. That's disappointing. In his hometown.
Bro, we are lost. We are lost, bro. We are lost. He's saying the whole commentary, the whole night, was saying how disappointed he was. Why wouldn't they say that? 504, what's up? Malik Omar, what's up? Why wouldn't the world be disappointed? Why wouldn't the commentary all night? He talking about in his hometown. It was, oh man, bro, the whole event was orchestrated around him in his hometown. And he dropped the ball in his hometown. In his hometown, he dropped the ball and caused fans to lose thousands of dollars in his hometown. He dropped the ball in his hometown. Why wouldn't people be disappointed? You failed to make weight, unprofessional by 4.5 pounds. The fight got canceled. And then you did this aftermath after the fight, after your brother lost. In your hometown, the people was there for him. It was his show, and he didn't show up. Why wouldn't they be disappointed? Let me ask you a question. Quick question, right? You go see a local rapper in New York. Let's say Jay-Z sets up something he's going to be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. He's going to be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, right? And Jay-Z puts on his family from Brooklyn, so on and so forth. Then everybody gets that Friday before, everybody's in town waiting, and Jay-Z is like, yeah, guess what? I ain't going to perform them all night. What? The show going to go on, but I ain't performing. But I'm going to be in the building eating popcorn with y'all. What are you talking about? I'm going to sit there and eat pop. Let me show you what he was doing in the crowd. So you miss weight, right? You miss weight, okay? And people is like disappointed. They're like, bro, what are you doing? And this is what you do. You know people are filming you. You in the building, and you trolling people eating popcorn. And people are supposed to be okay with that. I lost money to come see you because you miss weight, and then you sitting there eating popcorn and laughing. Really? And I'm supposed to be respectful. Sugar-free Mars, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? I'm supposed to have sympathy for you. Exactly, Alan Lynn. That is spitting in everybody's face. No accountability, no remorse. Theodore T. Bagwell, what's up? AZ came, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said my YouTube was messing up. It had your chat on Greg Hackett's live for some reason, and the guy on the stream was talking. I was replying to that. I had no idea I was on your stream. YouTube playing games. Okay, yeah, it do that sometimes. I know exactly what you're talking about because it does it to me. I know exactly what you're talking about. Salute to you, family. Gold 95, what up, family? Let's finish this up, man. Let's finish this up. That makes no sense, bro.
Recognize this. I can guarantee you, if Tim Bradley was in the Philippines, matter of fact, if he was in California, surrounded by Latinos, at a Ryan Garcia fight, saying, listen, Ryan Garcia, the fact that he tested positive and he's not able to fight, like, really, it's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. It's disappointing, man. Like, where's the professionalism? Come on, y'all gotta be honest with yourselves. Like, stop hopping on the bit.
No. Stop. You're not being honest with yourself. And yes, Tim Bradley has done that. What do you mean people not being honest with themselves? Of course they're being honest with themselves. You're not being honest with yourself. The people are being honest with themselves? What are you talking about? It's disappointing, period. Stop trying to justify it by throwing other people's situations in which you did. Yeah, I robbed this man, but man, that dude right there, bro, he robbed and took a person's life. Would you say, now what that got to do with what you did? Lack of accountability. What does that have to do with what you did? Imagine this. It's a child's mentality, bro. No disrespect. Imagine my kids come and be like, hey, man, did you clean your room? I asked my youngest daughter, hey, did you clean your room? No, but my brother didn't clean his room. What that got to do with you? I'm asking you, what did you do? That don't make it right. That don't mean people ain't supposed to be disappointed, harsh or hard. AZK, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I switch to your live, and all I hear is what you mean too hard on him, AZK, LOL. I'm like, what is going on? Hey. Big Herm, brother in the Super Chat, he said stage got too big. Keyshawn didn't want to fight. No, he wanted to fight. Mo 2013. What's up? Again, like he said a black man in position of power. He wanted to fight. He thought that Edwin Del Santos was going to take the fight, even though he missed weight. Round one. What's up, round one? What's up, family? That's the problem. He thought that he was going to still make the fight. That's why he stood on the stage like, oh, we still going to fight. The show was still going to go on, and the show didn't go on. Shakia Fields, peace of blessing, Queen. How you feeling today? That's what happened. Period.
Bandwagon, stop being fucking followers, and actually show some. You actually are a leader when you stop hopping on the bandwagon of everybody else. Y'all not even entertaining. Y'all not even answering. Hey, Key, you need to make a post and tell us what happened before we judge you.
Why we gotta ask Keyshawn Davis to do that? That's the problem right there. Why do the people who he disappointed by not making his fight? Nobody told him to miss weight. Why do the fans and the people and the public and the boxing world have to ask him to make a post? There's no explanation. It's just apology. You can't explain it. There's nothing to explain. You just got to apologize. And nobody should have to ask him to say anything. He's a grown man with a child. He knows right from wrong. He knows he did wrong. Period. He knows he did wrong. Nobody have to explain that to him. He knows he cost Bob Arum money. He don't know that. What are we talking about? We got to wait for him. Hey, we got to ask him to make a public apology? No, he should have took the mic. Jimmy Bernard, what's up? See, people will do, when they do it out of genuine, they do it because they want to. You don't have to ask them to do it. When it's genuine, you ain't got to ask them to do it. They just do it out of the kindness of their heart because they feel like it's the right thing to do. Todd Green, what's up? If he don't think he did something wrong and don't have accountability, why would he apologize? Brent Lawson, what's up? If the people around him are making him feel like he shouldn't have to apologize, then why would he apologize? Why would he apologize? If he don't think he did something wrong, he don't feel like a need to apologize.
Y'all would rather believe the negative shit. Already on seeing memes, already on seeing people.
We would rather believe the negative stuff. No, we want to know. We want you to apologize, period. King DJ, what's up? Nobody wants to believe the negative because we believe in Keyshawn. Soldier of God, what's up? Nobody wants to believe the negative. We believe in Keyshawn. Donnie D, 1954, triple OG in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said if those voices he listened to, that explains everything. If those are the voices he listens to, that explains everything. Right. Solo Dolo said, I'm disappointed in Keyshawn. You can't be, according to his trainer. Bro, we got to do better. Out of sports guy, what's up? Mello, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I guess Baroncheck Camp knew last fight weight issues. Blue could have been intentional because the threat Edwin posed. Lemos with him and Ryan too. Very possible. So to say that we want to believe the negative stuff, who wants to believe the negative stuff? You went in this man's locker room. No, go explain why you went in this man's locker room. Period. Nobody wants to believe the negative stuff. Go to your social media and explain why you went in this man's locker room. Go explain to the people why this took place. If they're lying on you, explain to the people why they're lying. What are we waiting for? It's almost 24 hours later. Why are we waiting? I can't take it easy. It's almost 24 hours later. What are we waiting for? Real Malachi Ross Boston, what's up? Little Shada, what's up? He said, I know you disappointed in Keyshawn because you always speak. That's my dude. I ride with Keyshawn. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I got love for him. And I don't want to see him go down the drain, man. I got real love for him. Real genuine love. And I'm speaking from a place of knowledge. AK Crowder, what's up, my brother? That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking from a place of knowledge. I'm not speaking from a place of, I'm speaking from a place of knowledge and disappointment. Batty Boy Manhood. I'm not going to repeat that. Prince Savage, what's up? USA Sports. I'm speaking from a place of experience and knowledge and disappointment. That's what I'm speaking from. And I'm advising you the right thing to do. You made a mistake. Get ahead of it. Lion Boss and Media, what's up? Kendall Style, what's up? Round one said, I'm disappointed even more for Keyshawn because he didn't have to do all that. Right. And you just going further down the rabbit hole when you're trying to justify it. No, don't try to justify it. Get ahead of it. You get ahead of it. And you say, hey, bro, I made a mistake. I did X, Y, and Z. I shouldn't have did that. Hey, let me rectify this. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry to the fans that I disappointed that came out to see me. Right? Guess what? Amanda Serrano. Great Mercy Boy, what's up? I'm not jumping off the bandwagon, Great Mercy Bull. I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to jump off the bandwagon. He said, Blue, you said Keyshawn was the new face of Boston. Who you got now? I'm not jumping off the bandwagon. I ain't going to turn my back on him. 88 Sports Talk, what's up? Exactly. Constructive criticism is useful for growth. Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to see him go down the rabbit hole, bro. I don't want to see that. And I'm not jumping off the bandwagon. I'm going to drop knowledge on it. Period.
Making videos, like I'm already seeing so many, like I don't deleted a whole lot of people on my Facebook because I see the fake ass love. The fake ass love.
I can't even listen to them more, man. Stephen Jonigan, what's up? You got to do better, bro. We got to do better, bro. What they always say, if you knew better, you do better. You got to do better. L Dub said, Blue, can you get Bob Aaron back on the show? It's overdue. I could try L Dub tomorrow. I'll hit him up. I'll call Bob. Bob is older now, and so I try not to bother him, man, because you know, even when you see him out, you know what I mean? He sits in the chair and everybody interviews him while he's sitting in the chair and they get in the line. I'll reach out to him though tomorrow, L-Dub, for sure, 1,000%. Tomorrow morning, I'll hit up Bob and see if I can get him on ASAP. I have been, you know, just taking a step back, but I'll definitely call him tomorrow morning. Solo in it, my brother. Solo in it, my brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. He said, God said, before you get all this fame and spotlight, you need to humble yourself. Look at Abdullah. He became the main event, put on a great show, and gave a professional post-fight response. Gained more fans in another man's hometown, and he the younger man. Hashtag blessings. Facts. Facts, but you can see the surroundings. Here's the difference, right? Here's the difference, right? Family. Soul in it. Here's the difference. You see the people surrounding Abdullah Mason. Big Jack, what's up? They're gonna hold him accountable. The fact that you see this brother is saying that, man, people want to believe the narrative, spin the narrative, so on and so forth. Right? People want to spin the narrative. They want to believe the media, so on and so forth. Okay, so why Terrence Crawford and Bomac go in that man's locker room and apologize? Why did if this is a media agenda thing, why did Bomac and Terrence Crawford go in the locker room and apologize? We got to start making this make sense, man. That don't even make sense. They went in this man's locker room and apologized, but the media and the people spinning the narrative, make it make sense. But this is what it is. This is where we are. Mellow brother in the super chat. So if Mason beat dude, then fight Edwin for WBO. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing that Sam Noakes, Pac-Man, salute family. I'm hearing that Tyrone Wilson, what's up? That Sam Noakes, Guy Universe, what's up? University, what's up? Jonathan Time, what's up? I'm hearing that Sam Noakes is an option, and he might push for his opportunity. He's number one. So you can see Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes, and then the winner fight for the vacant WBO against Edwin Del Santos. Fit for life, my brother Doc, back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, who covers that $400K they have to pay Edwin Del Santos? Looks like Edwin is the businessman. And I'm hearing that the commission from Virginia even compensated him, and he got $1 million. I know he got 500,000, but I'm hearing that he got $1 million now. Come on, man, we got to do better. If you knew better, you do better. Ain't that what they? That's what they say. If you knew better, you do better. Right? Top Rank paid that purse. Exactly. So think about this. Bob Arum had to pay that money. 4K, what's up, nephew? Bob Arum had to pay that money, Fit. You don't think he hot? You don't think he deserve an apology? Free B said Abdul not ready for Edwin yet. You're going to have to get ready. Pac-Man said, Blue, you were saying nothing but the truth. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's accountability, bro. Accountability has to be had, bro. And that's my thing, right? If if he didn't do anything wrong, right? You Bomac and Terrence Crawford going in that man locker room taking pictures because they felt bad, bro, and apologizing to that man on their behalf because they felt bad. They ain't gonna apologize to this dude for no reason. They apologized because they felt bad. They apologized to this dude. Terrence Crawford took pictures because they felt bad because of the situation. That's why. Dub JM3, what's up? He said Keyshawn needs to apologize to Bob Arum immediately and Norfolk. That's my point exactly. But Kelvin is making backhand apologies, bro. You can't say, "Hey, bro, yeah, I'm apologizing," but at the same token, don't believe the hype. What? What do you mean? You can't say, "Hey, I'm apologizing for our actions. Our emotions got the best of us," but then in the same token say, "Don't believe the hype." Bro, that don't even make sense. That don't even begin to make sense. Let me read what I'm gonna read what Kelvin said again. And again, I'm saying this because this needs to be accountability needs to be had. This accountability needs to be had. It needs to be had. I'm hearing that Keon told the fans don't ask for a refund. Nah, bro. Keon does a post and tells the fans that they shouldn't have been asking him and shouldn't be asking for their money back because him and Key. Here's the thing. Listen to this, people.
Hey, man. Kelvin and Keyshawn still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like that. Hey, man. Kelvin and Keyshawn still fight the mob. I got people asking for money back. I feel very disrespected. Do not come to my face. Don't talk to me. Straight like that.
So let me say this. I get what the young fella is trying to say. He feels disrespected because he's looking at it from a standpoint of, I'm still fighting. Kelvin is still fighting. Understanding and recognizing is very, very important. Yes, you're still fighting. Yes, Kelvin's still fought. The thing is, young fella, the truth of the matter is, you got to take this into consideration. Yes, you're rising and upcoming, but the attraction here is, no disrespect, it's Keyshawn Davis. Great Mercy Bull, what's up? The reason that people know you on this stage is because of Keyshawn. Not to say that you wouldn't have been a very good prospect, right? But to be on this stage, Kelvin on this stage, and Keon on this stage, right? It's because of Keyshawn. So you have to be aware and understand people and say, hey, bro, I understand that people are frustrated because my brother not fighting. But guess what? Me and my brother Kelvin still going to put on. Yes, people going to be asking for their money back because Keyshawn is the main attraction. There's a reason you have appetizers and then you have entrees. There's a reason you have co-main events and then you have main events. You have opening bouts and then you have the TV opening bout. Then you have the co-main event and then you have the main event. I get your frustration because you feel like, hey, bro, I'm still performing. Yeah, but you got to understand, you're not the attraction. 98% of the people came there to see Keyshawn. 98% of people came to see Keyshawn, bro. They're not that familiar with Keon Davis, who has how many fights? 3? So because of Keyshawn's spotlight, it shines a light on Kelvin and Keon. He has 4 fights. You got 4 fights, bro. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. You got 4 fights. The truth of the matter is, people came to see Keyshawn Davis. Yes, your brother and Keyshawn does a great job of deflecting from himself and putting the spotlight on his brothers to give them as much attention as possible. Keyshawn does a great job of using his spotlight and his fame and his recognition to shed light on his brothers. But you got to take into consideration that that's why people who know, majority of people know outside of Virginia who you are. So why would you be offended? Now, I can understand if people in your family is like, hey, Keyshawn ain't fighting, bro. I need my money back. Then I'll be like, hey, bro, come on, bro. Big Herm, my brother in the super chat, dropping that. He said Edwin Del Santos versus Abdullah Mason. Who wins? How? I think that Abdullah Mason wins. His aggression, his strength, his speed, his youth, his power. It'll be a tough fought fight, explosive fight, but I think that I think he might even get dropped in the fight again. I think Abdullah may get dropped, but I think Abdullah wins the fight. Fit for Life Doc in the building, the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said $1 million from the commission, $500K from Bob, and supposedly Albright is going to sue for $1 million for the lug nut above his eye, and the fans are getting their money back. How much does it cost? Educate us. Man, it's going to spend a lot of money Bob Arum is putting out. That's not to even include Bob Arum had to pay for the arena. And another thing is, right, Doc, you got to take this into consideration as well. This is, they're trying to top rank is leaving ESPN. Remember, ESPN getting out the business of the sport of boxing. They trying to put on the best possible events possible to showcase for the next platform. This ain't a good showing. You feel me? So Bob has lost, I'm pretty sure he lost millions of dollars now. And you got to take into consideration, like I said, they trying to put on events to showcase for the next network. This ain't a good look. And you see, D-Boy Dad, what's up? ESPN was quick to make sure they put that out there. Bad showing. Again, so I understand where Keyshawn is coming from. It's like, bro, I'm still fighting, bro, and y'all talking to me like I'm a poo putt. I get it. I get it. I get it. You feel disrespected because the people was talking to you like a poo putt. I get that. Like Smalls Mall. What's up, family? I get it. I understand. Right? You like, bro, how you just gonna bypass me? I get that. I understand. The truth is the truth. You got to understand people's frustration. That's the problem. They're delusional, man. You can't have delusion. You got to understand what's what. Michael Harvin, what's up? You can't be delusional. You got to understand that people is coming to see Keyshawn. It is what it is. Again, like I said, Keyshawn does a great job of deflecting the spotlight from himself because it's going to come to him automatically. So he does a great job deflecting it from himself and onto his brothers. He does a great job of doing that. Great job he does with that. But the truth is, majority of the people that are not hardcore boxing fans, they know Kelvin and Keyshawn because of Keyshawn. That's the hardcore truth. Marcus Young, what's up? So you got people that's coming from California. Yeah, he's promoting DB3. Jay Lynn, peace, blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? He's promoting DB3, so on and so forth, right? But the hardcore truth is, you got people coming from California. You think these people's coming from California to see Keyshawn and Kelvin? Let's be real. We have to be real and honest with ourselves. Hey, bro, I know you ain't come to see. They ain't come to see Abdullah Mason either. But you best believe they was coming to see Abdullah Mason over seeing Keyshawn and Kelvin. It just is what it is. But was Abdullah Mason the focal point? No, that's why he was the co-main event, not the main event. Larry Woods, what's up? Exactly, Duncan Penderhughes. How could you? How? You got to be realistic. Preacher Joe, what's up? You got to be realistic, bro. These people ain't come to see me. Now, I get it. If people is directly coming up to you like, hey, bro, I need my money back. Now, I'll be like, hey, bro, come on, man. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? If people is directly going to Keyshawn and Kelvin and like, yo, bro, I need my money back. All right, bro. Now it's like, bro, come on, bro. I understand you frustrated, but you coming up to me and asking me, first of all, I can't give you no money back. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Number two, I'm still fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying? A better way to go about it, again, a better way to go about it is to tell them, yo, you know something? Listen, I know you looking to get your money back and all that, but check this out. You might want to stay and watch me because I'm gonna put on the show. I know you know who my brother is, and you coming to see my brother, but check me out. Check me out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know you coming to see my brother and all that, but yo, I'm gonna put on a show. Cause and on top of it, you got a knockout.
Like real talk.
You feel me? So you got a knockout. You put on the show. So that would have been a better way to go about it. Hey, bro, I know for sure that you know what I'm saying. You came to see my brother. I know that. I get it. You feel me? But hey, man, you might want to check me out. I'm a prove a point. Period. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's my time, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. It's your boy Blue. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Need y'all, man, to tap in with your boy Blue. Show me love, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button and the bell icon so you get all the notifications, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. And again, man, I just wanted to address that, man. So salute to each and every one of y'all. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Blue signing off. Y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.